All right, so while I've been here in the States, we've had some epic apple cobblers or apple pie, crumbles, whatever you want to call them. So this is my take on it. It's completely different, but we're going to use a coconut, so it's going to be different. I'm going to crack it open. This is going to be our bowl. This is going to be our compote. It's going to have some awesome local berries in there as well. So first step is to open our coconut. Keep going all the way around, keeping your hands nice and far away from the blade. Awesome coconut goodness. All right, so this is going to be our liquid that we're going to start our compote with. So I've got some beautiful green apples and some berries. So we're going to put our liquid into a little pot. We're going to heat it up and reduce it. And that's going to give it a nice sort of sweet coconut flavour. It's going to help cook down those apples that we're going to throw in there, and that's going to be the basis for our apple cobbler pie crumble. So coconut water is going to go straight onto the stove. That is going to be our bowl. So that's where all the beautiful compote's going to sit, and we're going to make a wicked crumble on top. So I've got 2 green apples in our little goodie bag here. All right, so when your coconut water becomes warm and just about to simmer, we're going to throw 1 cinnamon quill in. It's just going to give it a really nice flavour. Then we're going to add our apples, and we're just going to cook that down until it stews a bit. It's probably going to take about 20 minutes. All right, so that's pretty much perfect. The apple's all softened up. You know, you've got that cinnamon flavour. You've got the natural sweetness from the coconut water there as well. So I'm going to pop this on the chopping board. We've got some awesome Californian blueberries. We're just going to toss them in here with the warm apples, and it's going to just sort of macerate, so it's going to soften them up a bit. All right, so we've got some blackberries here as well. Like I was saying, the berries here are just so nice. How does that not pump you up? It's so sexy. All right, so raspberries as well. Alrighty, so that's our base done. It's the berries, the apple, the coconut water, the cinnamon. You know, you just know that's going to taste good, and there's no refined sugars or any of that crap in there. It's all good for you. So next is we're going to do a crumble. So this is my version of the crumble. We're going to use honey. So first step will be to caramelise the honey. So it's going to go straight in the pan. It's nice and warm. So over here we've made ourselves like a little nut granola, I suppose. We've got ourselves some pepitas, you know, some dried sultanas, some peanuts, some pecans. So this is going to be our crumble base. So what we're going to do is when you're, yep, that's about right. When your honey's at this stage, so it's starting to bubble, starting to caramelise, we're going to throw our nuts in here, and that's going to bring it all together. It's looking pretty awesome. This is an awesome way to make sort of a crumble. If I had an oven, I'd use that. So you do the same process. You know, you throw your nuts in a bowl, sort of soften your honey up, mix them together, lay it flat in a tray, chuck it in the oven, 180 degrees, probably 5–10 minutes at the most, and that's all going to caramelise and stick together. You have a really nice sort of caramel granola-y crunch to go on top. So it'll work both ways, but obviously I don't have an oven on the beach. So just a really nice way to one, use a coconut in a different way, and 2, I bet you'd never think to make an apple crumble like this. All right, so our crumbles sort of come along really, really nicely. So we'll start putting this all together. So just some apples and berry crumble straight into the coconut. So crumble's ready. I'm starting to plate this awesome apple crumble. That's going to go on top. How good does that look? All right, guys, that is the most untraditional way I could possibly think of doing an apple pie, cobbler, or crumble, but it's my take on it. I know it's going to be tasty. If you like our recipes, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Woo!